Hey guys, it's Hunter. Welcome back to another video, and a special hi to all the new members of the community who have come from the 74 Custom Restomod mini-series. I was not expecting those videos to pop off like they did. So real quick, before we get to the meat of this video, I have a favor to ask. I want to buy your crap. What I mean by that is restomodding that Norlin, putting in stainless steel frets and bare knuckle pickups, and aging the hardware, really bringing that guitar back to life with modern features and documenting the process. I learned a lot, and that was a ton of fun. I was talking to Wendell, my luthier, who did most of the heavy lifting as far as the restoration goes. He loved it too. Stoked there was such a positive response from you guys as well. So we want to do it again. Maybe even turn the Restomod stuff into a series we can do every so often. And we need your help because we're having a tough time finding the next Restomod candidate. We're looking for something that's near death to restore and to modernize. Bringing them back, it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of money. Really don't mind all that, but it needs to be something that makes sense to Restomod. Not necessarily that it needs to be worth a lot of money, but it needs to be interesting. Old Gibson, old Fender, old PRS, all those are obvious candidates, but really anything interesting. Old lawsuit guitar maybe. The 74 Les Paul Custom with everything either f***ed up or missing was probably as ideal a platform as you can get for restomodding. So think something along those lines. If you have something like that that's broken or in disrepair, maybe it's hiding in your basement or your garage, before you list it on Reverb or throw it away or whatever, hit me up. highintergrity@gmail.com. That email address will be in the description too. I'll give you a good price for it, and yeah, let's do something cool. I mean, at least someone out there has to have an old Gibson with a broken headstock or something. So I'm putting the call out. I want to buy your crap. Show me your wares. But in the meantime, let's unbox some new guitars. Got some really cool ones this time. Let's take a closer look. All right, so we're back in the kitchen. And we've got some guitars here. We've also got some other stuff too, so we're mixing it up this time. Now the question is, what do we want to open first? I know what's in this one. I know what's in this one. I have literally no clue what's in this one though. Like, I didn't order anything. I don't remember setting up anything else. So legitimately, we're gonna be finding out what's in Sketchbox together. This is Sketchbox 360. So first, box. I think we should go ESP first. Okay, so I don't know if it actually comes in the soft case or not, but that's how they shipped it. I mean, the padding is really good. It's so soft. It's got this Velcro thing to strap your guitar in place. It's a really convenient alternative to the big, heavy, hard shell case. But this video is not about the soft case. What do you think? Right, Pringle? The video is about this. So this is KIRK Hammett's new 2021 signature. It's of course the LTD version. Yo, low-key, KIRK Hammett's got great handwriting. Love the hand-drawn logo too. And holy shit, it looks cool. They're calling this the KH3 Spider. If anyone has any ideas where that name comes from, let me know in the comments. Literally no clue. I do love how the inlays go from like spiders to his typical skull and crossbones. And fucking look at this. From the 17th fret, scalloped. Basically, you barely have to touch to fret a note. And remember, since this is a 2021 model, these frets, they're all stainless steel. So stainless steel and scalloped on an LTD. That's so cool, and look how well polished they are too. This is awesome. I'm still not really sure what the deal is with this headstock shape. It's like a, I don't even know, like a tiny pledge pedal? In person with the flat top body, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. Good thing this big-ass spider is pretty distracting. Nah, it does look cool, though. It's got his signature EMG bone breaker set in here, so that's an 81 and a 60A. Floyd Rose, that should pair well with some wah. It's got the standard Eclipse control layout, so it's volume, tone. Pickup selectors down here, so that's cool. Now, this isn't a totally brand new guitar. This year, 2021, is actually the 30th anniversary of the Black Album. And KIRK used the original KH3 on tour in the 90s and in support of that album. I remember first seeing it in the Cunning Stunts DVD. Man, I must have watched that DVD like a million times. And he was using a KH3 at the beginning of the set, so like for the Bad Seed intro and So What and Creeping Death. And he also used it for Enter Sandman in Moscow at that airfield show where they played to like everybody in Russia. Okay, I love Metallica. That was the band that got me into guitar. The band that taught me I needed to downpick everything. Like, I've even got this Metallica scarf above my desk. That way I don't forget. Like, what's that band I like again? Oh yeah, it's fucking Metallica. So yeah, Metallica, a single cut. I'm a little excited for this. This is a reissue, but this is arguably the best it's ever been. The spider's greener, so it looks a lot meaner. Like that black and green color scheme, it's so old school horror. The scalloped fingerboard, I don't think that's been done on a KIRK LTD before. Stainless steel frets, look how well polished those are. And only LTDs have it this year. Even the ESPs don't have stainless steel frets. And the ESPs use really high quality frets. It's just kind of funny, like on paper, the LTD is technically maybe better spec than the ESP. It's also neck through, which is very cool. No bolt-on or anything. Got your volute, Grover tuners. The neck is ESP's extra thin U. So between the flat top body and the extra thin neck, this almost feels even sleeker than a normal Eclipse. So already I'm pretty pumped. But what's extra cool about this one is that I don't think they're in stores quite yet. So this is like one of the final prototypes. I don't know, that's kind of cool. I think it makes this guitar feel kind of special. Oh man, this is so cool. I've wanted to try one of these forever. All right, one last look, because we kind of need to move on. Pringle's already bored, she's passed out. So pumped for this one. Huge thanks to the homies at ESP for letting me try this out. Next box. Let's go for one of the little ones now. How about this one on the left? Actually, unfortunately, this is kind of awkward. There's a content embargo on this thing. I don't think it's even been announced yet, so they're like, no, you cannot tell everyone about this awesome new thing. So all I can say is that it's kind of awesome, and it's the first of a product trend I think we'll see a lot more of in the next couple of years, and you'll be seeing it on the channel soon, just not now. Next box. It's been a while since I've had a Jackson on the channel. Let's unbox that one. Oh, nice. It's the Jackson Ken Susi signature model. I swear, didn't I just demo this in Ibanez form like a month ago? I guess this is like the uniform now. Every metal brand has to have a model with an Evertune, Fishman Fluence, and this silver gray color. It's so bizarre. It's like deja vu. I mean, just at a glance, I don't know about you, but I'm getting pretty strong Ibanez vibes. But this is one of the models in Jackson's DK24 Modern series. Some fairly massive frets. Love it. Got some modern bevelage going on here. I like the offset inlay pattern too. Fingerboard feels nice and rounded. Interesting how they've gone with the Fluence Classics rather than the Fluence Moderns, seeing as Modern is literally in the name of the guitar. So I'm guessing then that this changes the voices, and then we've got a 5-way to split the pickups. Evertune bridge, the magic. I love the Evertune bridge. I will scream from the rooftops about how good this bridge is until the end of my days. Always in tune, perfect intonation, no pitch drift issues. Like, this is the perfect bridge. What else do you want? And those last bits, no pitch drift, no intonation problems. That's especially useful on a 7-string. Well, I mean, staying in tune is also helpful on a 7-string, but you know what I mean. A massive shout out to them for hooking us up with this guitar to check out together, by the way. Back of the guitar, you got your battery cavity, you've got the massive plate for the Evertune. Photo locking tuners, those look super nice. 3-piece neck, looks like maple and walnut. Interesting, subtle bevel cutaway here. I think if I had to pick one word to describe the aesthetics of this guitar, it would be clean. It's very nice in like a minimalistic way. Spec-wise, it's pretty stacked too. You've got the Dunlop strap locks, you got the Evertune, you got the Fishman's spoke wheel truss rod adjustment. Since it's a Jackson, this is a 12 to 16 inch compound radius. You got your locking tuners, and I believe these are lumen lays as well. It's like another flavor, a Jackson take on the Fishman Evertune combo that I'm a big fan of. Very cool. Next box. Let's go with the other small one up here. Ah, nice. It's my Sweetwater order. So these are D'Addario replacement Humidipaks. Basically, when it comes to acoustic guitars, proper humidification is very important. Like, they're much more sensitive than solid body electric guitars to everything. So let me show you how these work. So these little packets fit into these pouches here. You put one near the headstock, then you put two in the sound hole, and when you close it up, it keeps the case at a constant 45 to 50% humidity level, which apparently is the ideal humidity level for an acoustic guitar. There are cheaper DIY solutions, but I really don't know that much about acoustic guitar care, and I don't play acoustic that often, so this is like the perfect system to just set and forget for a few months, and when you come back, you know your acoustic isn't going to be like f***ed up, or at least not because of humidity issues. So shout out to my dude George at Sweetwater. He gave me a little bit of a deal with the Humidipaks. George and I actually went to school in Shanghai at the same time, and somehow he made his way to Indiana. Also, I have affiliate links in the description if you're shopping at Sweetwater anyway. please consider using that. I get a little kickback. It's a great way to support the channel if you're already buying something, and helps me bring great content to you guys. So it's a win-win. Last box. It's a sketch box. Have no idea what's inside. Let's take a look. Okay, so I guess a Cort just showed up in an excessive amount of packaging. Is that blood? Nice. So this is the Cort G300 Pro. These are cool because they've got a lot of the same specs as the Ibanez AZ series. So you've got your roasted maple neck and fingerboard, stainless steel frets, Seymour Duncan pickups. I believe it's a JB Jazz combo. But this being a Cort, it's easier on the wallet than an Ibanez. What do you think, Pringle? Like it? You do get budget guitar isms, like, is this a glue bubble? Yeah, so I mean, there's a little bit of ugliness near the Graphtec nut, but nothing that affects playability. It's just like stupid shit like that. Kind of weird. I don't know why there's 3 screw holes in the feet of this JB. There's no reason for it. It's not in the Jazz. You like Jazz? Locking tuners. I mean, look at that neck. That looks sick. Feels great too. Nice satin finish. And these are lumen lays too. I mean, this thing is stacked when it comes to specs. I love it. This is unapologetically a shot in Ibanez's direction. One less flyover these stainless steel frets because they really are nice. The finish isn't very exciting, but I'm not really too concerned about that. This seems like one of those guitars where everything went towards tone and playability. So that is it for this unboxing. A lot of cool stuff. Let me know which one you're most excited about, like which one you want to see a video on first. So that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed this little behind the scenes look of what's coming up on the channel. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, that way you don't miss anything. If you've got a good rest mod, don't forget to hit me up. Social media, merch, and Discord server links are in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. You've been awesome, and I'll see you for the next video.